I went up to my boss yesterday and I said, listen, 3 companies are after me, so I need a pay rise. And he says, what companies? So I told him, gas, water and electricity. No. Hello again, folks. Now, this Black Lives Matter taking the knee saga is going to go on for a long, long time, I reckon. I don't think it's going anywhere fast. It'll be festering in our sports, infesting, I should say. It'll be infesting our sports like a cancer for some time to come, simply because there are people involved in sports who are woke and progressive as hell. And these people think they're doing the right thing and being nice by showing solidarity, by taking the knee, and it's a nice thing to do against racism, when in fact it's not. We all know what it's all about. I've done that video. But there are a few brave sports teams out there, like the Hungary versus, was it Ireland the other day? Ireland took the knee. Hungary just stood up and pointed to their respect badges. We can all get along with that. Respect the sport, respect each other, stop racism and all that. We're all behind that. The fans have always been behind that, hence the Kick Racism Out of Football campaign. No one booed that, no one did whatsoever, because we're all behind getting racism kicked out of sport. Racism and politics has no place in sport. So when the Irish team, I think it's the Irish, I don't follow football, but one was green and the other one was white, and I know it's the Hungary team that was white. Anyway, so the Irish team, let's just call them Irish for now, they took the knee and the whole stadium booed, and rightly so. Anyway, the Scottish Twitter account, or the Scottish football Twitter account, tweeted this. And they're saying they'll be taking a stand against racism. And I commend them for this, I really do, because it's the right thing to do. Because standing up to racism is something we can all get behind. And I will actively get behind that as well. I will respect that. What I won't respect, and what other fans don't respect, is the fact that football teams will go down on one knee and support an organisation that wants to defund the police, get rid of capitalism, a system that has made footballers multi-millionaires 10 times over, the destruction of the nuclear family, and this is part of their manifesto, folks, and the removal of British street names and statues which it deems as offensive. There is nothing about Black Lives Matter that means anything about Black Lives Mattering at all. These people have killed their own, for heaven's sake. Now, either the footballers and their managers and these football teams altogether, they know this is happening and that's why they're really kneeling, or they really don't. They're ignorant and they think they're being nice. I suspect it's the latter. So the Scottish football team tweeted this, and fair play, and they've come under attack on Twitter of all places. Now, I know I say Twitter is a place where common sense and decency goes to die, but I'm on there for the shits and giggles and to point this out to you. As much as I would love Twitter to get shut down for its violations against free speech, the free speech of man, woman, sausage, whatever you identify as, it's restrictive, it's cancel culture in internet flesh, as you will. It's a really awful, asinine, manipulative, malignant place, and I'm just shining a light on it. Now, I'm going to show you a series of tweets as I'm talking, and it's Twitter twats who accuse Scotland football team of being racist if they don't take the knee. These people, there's MPs as well, they are demanding that Scotland take the knee. Thing is, it's not mandatory. They don't have to do this. The football teams doing this are doing so off their own backs because they think they're being nice, and they don't understand the real reason why take the knee exists. Take the knee is about subserviency. And when you take the knee of the raised fist, it's black superiority or black supremacy. And Black Panther shit, and, nothing good in them. Taking the knee doesn't bring people together, it divides people, and now you're being labelled as a racist if you simply don't take the knee. Now, according to a court in the United States, George Floyd died because a police officer placed his knee on his neck. The internet and other places say otherwise, but that's the official version. That's the court's decision, that's a jury that came up with that. But taking the knee is like a salute to a guy who was a career criminal. Why the hell should I do that? Why should anyone else do that? I don't understand it. Why the beatification of a man who wasn't really very nice, and football teams are doing that to honour him? Why? It's wrong. And now lefty internet is hell-bent on shaming people into doing as it says, Otherwise, it's racist. It's all these lefty buzzwords, basically. If you don't take that knee, you're being shamed. You're being shamed into doing it. And it's completely wrong. It's morally wrong, and I find it quite repugnant. And I'm surprised, really, the Scottish football team have taken this stance to stand up rather than take the knee and be subservient to the Black Lives Matter terrorist group. So I think this is the captain. Is this the captain of the football team? I should have done research anyway. He tweeted this. It's complete woke pandering nonsense, isn't it? So I adjusted it for him. This is what it really means: free speech, free minds, democracy, true liberalism. You know, it's in the way of the Marxists who are infesting everything in this country at this very moment. This is what these people are after, folks. Black Lives Matter, Marxist, whatever other organisation it is out there. What shadowy people who want to control you and me. They're forcing you to take a knee. They're pulling videos down on YouTube. They want footballers to do anything that goes against the grain in sport or what the fans want. And I hope to God, I'll be watching the Euros because I'll watch the first couple of minutes to see football teams kneel and the booing, because I quite enjoy listening to the booing, because the players who kneel, you can tell the ones who don't want to kneel because they look really sheepish, and the ones who do want it, the ones who probably know what the hell they are doing, what it's all really about, they do the old Black Panther fist, don't they? Of course, footballers have an absolute right to do this. They have a right to kneel. The fans don't like it because they know what kneeling really means, and the fans also have a right to boo, and to boo kneeling on taking the knee is not racist. They know, the fans know what it's all about, and they fear that the footballers don't. I suspect that the ones who do know what's going on are the ones who take the knee and have the raised fist, the Black Panther, black supremacist fist, and the ones who don't, I've got no idea what they're doing or what they're doing it for, are the ones who kneel with their heads down looking really sheepish. That's the whole thing. That's the big clue there of what's going on the pitch. And of course, you've got the football managers making them do it. You've got the companies that own these football teams making them do it to make them look good, because they don't want Black Lives Matter to come rioting on their gates, do they? That's what it's all about. Keeping face, keeping the money coming in, you know. Anyway, that's my video. I've had another video taken down from my main channel, Exami Paz 49 Talks. It's the one where I wear a Native American headdress, and it was taken down for hate speech. So I emailed YouTube. I said, why have you taken this down? Because while this video was up, my video was monetized, and you know, you made money and I was making money. So it was either offensive then and now, or it was not offensive then and it's offensive now. No reply, they took it off. No strike, mind you, but there we go. My channel still has the one strike, so just keep coming to this channel. This is where I'll end up. This is where I'll make my last stand. This is where we will fight off the lefties and try and preserve liberalism and free speech, because that's what it is, folks. It's free speech. It's not like I'm stood here telling you I want women and children bombed because, I don't know, because. So yes, folks, YouTube took my video down because I wore a Native American headdress and I treated it with respect. Yet some gumball can have his video up where he suggests that he wants women and children bombed and murdered. You know, it wasn't taken down. It was left up. Now, that suggests to me that YouTube agree with this monster's views. So, of course, you can't debate these people. They don't want to debate you. Look at this. They don't want to debate you at all, because when they find out, when they debate you, that you're not really far right, that we're something far better, they then crumble, and the arguments have no substance. Not that they have an argument anyway. But there we go. That's what we're dealing with. That's the kind of people who are trying to destroy 2 years hard work of my videos because they don't like what I say and because I stand in front of this. Simple as that. My videos are gone, your comments are gone. They're silencing all of us. Simple as that. Anyway, this channel will continue to go. I got 3,000 subs. Biden syndrome is in this country, folks, I think. Have I caught Biden virus or something? Because I'm stuttering, who knows? But him and his nauseating wife, Dr. Jill, are here. It's just something about those two that... Anyway, right, I'm off. Sub to this channel, share my stuff everywhere. By doing that, you give a massive kick to the bollocks, not that I have any, to the lefties. And that's that. Right, Roger Trout.